Today, on the Gray Escape, we're installing new seats in the shuttle bus. Let's get started. I started by removing the base that came on the original driver's seat in the bus. To remove this, I just used some wrenches and a pair of vice grips. Then I went ahead and removed the sliding mechanism that moves the seat backwards and forwards. I realized that the mechanism was not wide enough to fit the seat, so I cut it in half, but this wound up not being necessary, because I ended up using this unistrut that my dad had lying around. This way I could mount it as wide as I needed it to be. I cut off the long ends with an angle grinder later. I went ahead and did a test fit with one side of the sliding mechanism, and I wound up having to drill a couple of new holes in it in order to make it fit. This is the base that I removed from the original driver's seat. We went ahead and mounted the new seat to that and then installed it in the bus. So I'm working on my subfloor here in the front because I want to install this passenger seat here. As you can see, there's actually quite a bit of space underneath here because the floor over here is higher than the floor over here. This is 3/4 inch ply. It's resting on top of the top stair. So what I've done is taken a couple of pieces of 1/4 inch ply that I'm gonna fit in here that just about level the floor, pretty close. They'll compress when I put the bolt through. So that'll do that. And once I get that in, I can screw this floor down and start working on installing our vinyl. All right, so I've moved some of the subfloor out of the way so we can see. I've got my seat here. I have these 2 bolts going through the seat, through the floor. This one also goes through these 2 pieces of wood, which are making up this gap. I don't know if you can see it here between the top of the stair and the kill mat here. Which will squish a little bit when we screw those down. Now the challenge is getting under the bus and putting on the lock washers, nuts, by myself without anyone to hold these still. So I'm gonna try and figure out how to do that. So this is what we've got. We have a size 13 wrench holding that bolt. It is pinned so it can't turn when I go to turn from the bottom. And we have this contraption. I have put the nut inside it already, just loose. And then I have lightly super glued the lock washer to the washer to ensure that it does not fall off easily. And it'll just sit right up here like that. All right, let's see how this works. So I apologize for the really awful video, but as it turns out, I can't hold the camera down here. So if you're wondering what that stick in that hole is, stick is an incredibly long ratchet attachment, and the hole is the only way that I can get this thing to reach the nut on the bottom of the seat bolt. So I'm having to hold it from on top of the drivetrain here and ratchet it from a totally different location. I'm also holding the bolt still up top. I am in 3 places at once. All right. That's all I got for now. Let's see if I can figure out how to get to this other bolt. which is in here. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Oh, there's our other bolt. That is most certainly not gonna happen. Alright, I'm back, and this time I have a wrench. Let's see if we can work some magic. Oh boy. Maybe the open end here will work better. Yes, it will. Wait, which way am I going here? That way's up, I think. Righty-tighty. There we go. Alright, this is getting a little bit difficult, so I think we're almost done. I'm gonna give it one more, you know, 1/6 of a turn or whatever here. Let's go see if that's stable. So this is where we are. We've got the front of the seat installed. Now, sorry, I know it's not easy to see when I'm holding the camera here. And now we have 2 seats in the bus. However, I need to build a little step here so that I can put a U-bolt like this at the correct height to make this seat comfortable. That shouldn't be too hard. I am going to recruit my dad for that, as I'm not sure if it needs to be made of metal or if these are long enough to actually bolt through the floor right here. This piece of subfloor, I actually need to shave this a little bit because it's hitting here, and then over here the clip for the doghouse is also hitting it. Need to shave that down a little bit, make it fit better. So that is today's project, but it's looking good and I'm stoked to have 2 seats in here. Sorry about the couple of missing video clips, but hopefully you were able to get an idea how we installed these seats in our shuttle bus. Thanks for watching.